More than a decade since its adoption, Kenya's 2010 constitution is still not fully implemented. Political scientist Julius Makori says political interest, limited citizen involvement, and weak public participation continue to undermine electoral integrity and democratic progress. Unclear constitutional procedures and poorly executed public participation are slowing Kenya's democratic progress, Julius Makori, a political scientist, told the media, warning that the gap between citizens and officials responsible for implementing the 2010 constitution continues to undermine governance. Julius Makori warned that crucial constitutional reforms in Kenya are facing resistance as some stakeholders don't understand what is being implemented, saying the misunderstanding is delaying progress, creating friction, and threatening the successful rollout of planned changes.
What you want to implement, they don't understand. You can take an example of the recent findings. We have seen it even from the head of state complaining that some of the people in specific ministries don't understand what they are doing in their ministries, and indeed we have seen a lot of contradictions. So how do you understand? How do you implement a manifesto which you don't understand? How do you work in a ministry which you don't understand? How do you assist the head of state to realize the results he wants when you don't understand?
Makori said democracy is founded on fairness and the just management of people, emphasizing that true democratic governance must place citizens at the center, ensuring equity and accountability within a society built on shared national values.
Democracy is about the fairness. It's about people. It's a fairness of managing the affairs of human beings or people in a nation or in a society. Now, if we come to our state, for example, our nation, the democratic principles are not observed. Let us give basics, especially in our elections.
Makori warned that Kenya's elections are being compromised by political interference and flawed procedures, citing widespread legal battles, impeachments, and voters' manipulation, which he said leaves citizens uncertain and undermine the country's democratic ideals.
And therefore, these are the fellows. In fact, some people have said that in these democracies, the third world democracies, the decision of the voters don't matter. If there was transparency from voting stations to the counting, you could not see this kind of fights, because people could be having confidence in the electoral processes. Now, the way we choose our electoral bodies is equally questionable. These are a very big gap.
Makori warned that without citizen engagement and constitutional reforms, political interference and flawed elections will continue undermining Kenya's democracy and governance. Edna Nerea, KUTV, Nairobi.